This morning we are continuing our series about the growing number of women who claim their breast implants are making them sick. Their stories are spreading fast, thanks in part to social media influencers, some with more than 1 million followers. They are using their platform to document their experience with symptoms and ultimately breast explant surgery.
I started noticing that the weight was coming off.
Sia Cooper is known online as the Diary of a Fit Mom.
I feel like I'm going to pass out. I literally cannot stay awake no matter what.
But for this 29-year-old, fit was the last thing she was feeling.
I feel very irritable, anxious, depressed. I feel confused. Headaches.
With over 18,000 views on this video and 1.2 million followers on Instagram, Sia has been sharing her experience with what many are now calling breast implant illness.
I mean, I can literally pull the hair from my head, and it's not normal. It's not normal hair loss.
From a drain full of hair in her shower to weight gain, pain, and migraines, Sia opted for breast explant surgery.
I have been struggling for months.
So did YouTube star 26-year-old Carissa Pucas after she became sick.
Adrenal fatigue and brain fog. My pee started smelling weird. I was having vertigo. I was having hair loss. I started having adult acne.
All the issues documented in pictures and videos. And there are others. Jennifer Stano has 500,000 followers and shared personal photos from before and after her explant. On the Breast Implant Illness and Healing Facebook page, there are 60,000 women doing the same.
It's the power of social media. And, as people become more aware of this situation, everyone's saying, I have that too.
Newport Beach-based plastic surgeon Dr. Jay Chun only performs explants now, 7 to 8 a week, and he's booked for the rest of the year.
Everyone's telling them there's no answer as to why they're sick, and then when they take out the implants, the vast majority feel better.
We reached out to the two manufacturers of breast implants in the United States, Mentor and Allergan. Both companies claim that independent studies show no increased risk of connective tissue disease or autoimmune disorders for women with implants. I had a chance to dig through both companies' own clinical core studies. Together, 1 to 2% of the women involved in those studies were diagnosed with autoimmune, CTD, and rheumatic disease. We asked both companies about that. Mentor maintains that independent panels have found no link. Allergan went on to say that their study was never designed to determine cause and effect.
And I'll see you guys on the lighter side.
Meanwhile, post-explant,
I feel better than I have in years. My husband told me that this is the most talkative I've been in years. I'm more productive. I feel like the fatigue is slowly starting to improve.
Sia posted pictures of weight loss and says her face isn't as puffy anymore.
I am back to exactly what I was.
Carissa says right after the surgery,
I can't get over how white my eyes are.
and her symptoms quickly improving.
In the mornings, I have a very clear head, no more brain fog, getting like excited butterflies in my stomach again. I just feel myself.
Well, just last year, the FDA and the American Society of Plastic Surgeons established a national breast implant registry in order to collect some data. And next month, the FDA says it will be holding a 2-day hearing where this issue is expected to be on the agenda.
A lot of people are going to be sharing their stories at that meeting, I'm assuming, as well. And this is, as far as it comes to these implants, silicone and saline, right? There's been complaints over both.
Right. So a lot of people initially thought that the biggest concern was over the silicone in the implants. But what we're learning is that saline implants are wrapped in a silicone shell. So if you have an adverse reaction to silicone, you're not immune to this with having saline implants. Also, this one right here, you're noticing it's sort of more translucent. This is a textured implant, and believe it or not, this one has already or is underway being banned right now in Europe because they're finding that it's linked to a rare form of cancer. At this point, it's not banned in the United States, but we just mentioned that the FDA having that 2-day hearing next month. I can almost guarantee you this particular implant will be something that will be thoroughly discussed.
And years ago, at one point, silicone was banned, and then they brought it back. So it's very confusing, I'm sure, to these women.
To these women who thought after they brought it back it was safe again, and that we're hearing from so many who are questioning that at this point. Yeah.
All right, very revealing. Thanks for that report there, Heather.